So what I'm going to work on today is I'm going to work with HTTP finally, and the first thing we're going to do is actually going to simulate HTTP service, something that we can do in Angular while we're developing, and then we're actually going to do some error handling and also then try to make a call to a real service. So first thing that I need to do is I need to go ahead and create this file called in-memory data service.ts. And here it is, in-memory data service.ts. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to go ahead and import from Angular in memory web API. Here it is. So what we're going to pull out of here is in-memory DB service, this guy right here. And also I need to go ahead and bring this import create test customers from test data like I did in a data service class that we just said earlier. Okay, then we need to go ahead and create this class in-memory data service, which implements in-memory DB service that we just brought in here, that we just imported. And then in here we're going to have one method called createDB, and we'll return customers, create test customers. So next thing that I need to do is I need to go ahead and register this with the app module. Okay, so we have to import in-memory web API module from Angular in-memory web API, and also import in-memory data service from in-memory data service. And this is only for kind of simulating this web API. We don't have to set up the server. We can work with it the same way with using the HTTP like we would with real service. And we also have to add here in-memory web API module for root in-memory data service. And now we're basically ready to start working with this, just like we would with the HTTP.
That's right.
So the first example here is going to be, we're going to use the promise. So I can go ahead and comment this, and go ahead and comment this one. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and convert this now so that it works with HTTP. So first thing I need to do is I need to import HTTP up here. So I went ahead and imported headers and HTTP from Angular/HTTP. So in order to do this, I'll have to go ahead and inject it in our constructor. And here it is, constructor private HTTP. So one of the first things that we need to work with the HTTP is obviously URL. And here I went ahead and put private customers URL API customers. So now we go to our get customers p method, and we go ahead and we can remove this and comment this out. So we go ahead and return this HTTP get this customers that URL, and this actually returns observable, but we can switch it to promise by importing our XJS add operator to promise, and then we have a then response. We get a response JSON, the data is customer, and then return cust. So basically here we make a call to our web API service, make it return a promise, then we have this constant customers as response, we get a JSON data as, then we cast into the customer, so and then return cust. So basically this is how we made the HTTP call.